What's up, Milk the Man? Week 11 recap. This episode is going to be a little different. It's going to be your special pre-playoff edition MTM podcast. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to go ahead and kick this off with our Week 11 recap. Jeffy Boys versus Wreakin' Havoc. I give Wreakin' Havoc's team some major props because they put up 140 points. 4 weeks in a row, they didn't hit 100. My team put up 144. Jeffy Boys takes this one, and Wreakin' falls to 4-7. I rise to 6-5 and hold on to the last place in the playoff berth. And Wreakin' Havoc holds on to the last place overall. He's not going to see the playoffs. He's probably not going to see much sleep. In fact, he's probably sleeping very well knowing that his chances are completely done. However, he can play spoiler. CDs versus Somebody Save Me. You've got Somebody Save Me scoring 154. What's the average score for Somebody Save Me? I feel like it's high. Yeah, 135 between all the weeks. It's only 3 teams better than Somebody Save Me's weekly average. He's at 6-5 and holds on to the number 5 spot. And CDs falls to 4-7. He holds on to number 11. Vinny has even resorted to giving his players nicknames. He's nicknamed Evan Ingram for Evan's sake. Ingram's probably like, for heaven's sake, why am I on this team? So we know where CD stands. Next, we've got No Pain, No Gain versus White Boys. White Boys, 155. No Pain, 141. Feels a little bit of pain on this one because Lamar Jackson has finally produced like a human being. He gets 16 points. The White Boys takes this. He saw Cooper Kupp, his late season addition, score him 28 points. He climbs to 6-5. No Pain falls to 6-5, and yet still holding on to his 4th spot in the league. Tate is holding on to a 6th spot in the league. Kudos to you both. Playoff bound for now. Zombies versus the Ante-Up. Ante-Up winning with 153 points to 114 for Zombies. Ante-Up is looking good with his team at 7-4. He holds on to the 3 spot. He's going to cakewalk into the playoffs. I don't foresee him having really any problems. But Zombies has massive problems. Just think of where Zombies' team could have had 2, maybe 3 more wins on the season if he took actual care of his team. I think Johnny's done for. Even though he's holding on to an 8th spot and he's just slimly outside of the playoffs, can he get into the playoffs if he actually manages his teteam well from here on out? I think he can. Does he want to, though? I don't know. Next, we've got Afternoon Delight versus Swear to Drunk. Afternoon, a very, very sad performance at 77 points. Swear to Drunk knocking him out of the water with 161. Why does Danny's team have 2 empty players on the starting lineup? He got rid of a quarterback and he got rid of a running back after this week. Why couldn't you have done that beforehand and gotten a tight end for your team and put in somebody as a flex? But like literally your whole team stinks. That's probably why you did it. Your bench is terrible. This week seems to be a fluke for Danny. I mean, this 77 is not what he normally scores. However, a playoff team is a playoff team. A championship caliber team is going to show up week after week, and your team just didn't do it. Swear to Drunk at 7-4, ranked 2 overall in the league. And lastly, we've got Aubrey versus Better Call Hall. Could this game have gone any better for Better Call Hall? I don't think so. He scores the highest this week, and he beats up on Aubrey. Better Call Hall is looking pretty scary. Number 1 overall in the league. At the beginning of the season, Better Call Hall was kind of like flip-floppy, and now I think he's found his stride, which is what a championship caliber team looks like. Scoring an average of 140 points a week. All right, we're going to go ahead and kick it over to our commissioners for our special edition for the playoffs. Yo, Daddy!
What's good, fellas? Do you know I'm going to win out? I hope you know that.
Can you explain why you left 2 players empty on your starting lineup?
I got Bruce this week. I got Jonathan next week. That's 2 wins right there.
There's not much hope for us, Dan. I mean, we got it. At the most, we'd have to win out.
You know who's been most surprising? Nathan's team.
Nate had one of those teams that got drafted by people who don't really watch the sport, but got lucky. It's always those people.
Do we want to start with seed number 1?
We can work our way from 1 down, but disclaimer note for everyone who listens to this is the seedings are not going to be 100% accurate that are on Sleeper because we have different tiebreakers. First tiebreaker is head-to-head. Second tiebreaker is division record. Third tiebreaker is points for.
Well, let's start with seed number 1, Better Call Hall.
Really solid team.
I think his team sucks. Chris got a good team, man. I think it's championship caliber. Be honest with you, I just seen it. I'm kind of scared.
So who's he playing again?
CDs, ante up, and then no pain.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm playing him this week. That's right. That's fantastic.
I think he wins out, guys. His toughest match will be Annie up, but that team sucks.
I say 2-1. Yeah, not 95% chance of making the playoffs.
And this year, the first
see number two.
overall team get a bye. That's never happened.
Yeah.
The man.
Second C, swear to drunk. Joel is playing
Lady.
Zombies, Somebody Save Me, and White Boys.
I think he beats Johnny, losing Nathan, and losing Tate. I think his team just lost his fire and is going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. He's going to look drunk going into the playoffs.
Who are the big players on his team?
He's got Patrick Mahomes doesn't do very well, does he? Jamar Chase, who can score 55 any given week, apparently.
He got Aaron Jones
let's see.
and David Montgomery as running backs. Puka Nuka is pretty good too. He has players that have good weeks, you know?
I think he goes 2-1 down the stretch. 95% chance to make the playoffs.
All right, rank number 3. Finally, we get to ante up. Your team sucks. Yeah, I think he beats Rican, and I think he beats Danny too. So
He's not.
he'll be 2-1 as well.
Since I end my season with him, I'm telling you, his team sucks. I already looked at it. He got one of those lowest points against. I'm coming to score. I think they lose out heading into the playoffs. I think they finish the season at 7-7. We're gonna finish with the same record, me and Annie up, and look where they at and look where I'm at. I'm telling you.
I think they go 1-2. 80% chance to make the playoffs.
Wow, ante up. No confidence in your team here from your commissioners. Rank number 4, Bruce. Bruce is facing Afternoon Delight, Wreaking Havoc, and Better Call Hall. If Danny wins out, I say Bruce still wins two games out of the last 3.
I'm gonna say Bruce goes 1-2.
Yup, me too.
I put it at 60% to make the playoffs.
Uh-oh.
Next, rank number 5, we got Somebody Save Me, and he's facing White Boys, Swear to Drunk, and then Jeffy Boys.
King Henry has been his number 1 player.
Derrick Henry does tend to heat up as the season gets later.
I can see him beating White Boys and Jeffy Boys, losing to Swear to Drunk. I can see him going 2-1 into the playoffs.
I see him going 2-1
Yeah,
and taking the division from Bruce.
I think we're in agreement there. 2-1, 75% chance to make the playoffs.
I say 74.
Next, we've got Tate's team at 6-5, and he's playing Somebody Save Me, Jeffy Boys, and Swear to Drunk. I think Tate will go 1-2. He'll end at 7-7, and I'm gonna say he's gonna miss the playoffs.
I think I'll say 1-2 as well. 1-2, 55% chance to make the playoffs.
I think he's gonna be another one that's gonna lose out, miss the playoffs, and just be an afterthought.
Strong words. Deep-rooted issues in that statement.
Jeffy Boys, ranked number 7 at 6-5. I am playing Abre, White Boys, and Somebody Save Me.
In your division, Annie up is losing out, so that make him 7-7. I think you finish 8-6. But take the division.
I think you do go 2-1. 80% chance to make the playoffs.
All right, next we've got ranked 8 Zombies. So he's facing Swear to Drunk, Afternoon Delight, and CDs. So Vinny, how do you think you're gonna do against Zombies, man?
He's definitely gonna lose against Swear to Drunk. He's definitely gonna lose against me. And then when it gets to Vinny, yeah, it's a wrap. He's losing out.
I don't even know who's on his team.
So he's got Sam Darnold,
Sucks.
Jonathan Taylor.
Sucks.
The only person he got is a tight end, Brock Bowers.
You know what? I think he goes 0-3.
Yeah.
40% chance to make the playoffs.
I say 15.
I say 0. All right, this should be fun. Next, we got Afternoon Delight, who's currently ranked 9. And you are facing, I guess it doesn't matter who you face, right, Dan?
No.
You're facing No Pain, Bruce, Zombies, and Ante Up.
He's going to start off right now with Bruce. The minute I beat him, everybody's going to understand. But before this, I had won like 3 in a row, so I'm very streaky. And I think it's time for another streak.
You also lost 4 in a row at one point.
So this could go either way. I could lose 4 straight right now to finish the season, or I'm going to go on a 3-game win streak.
Where you are right now, I'd put playoff chance at 25%. If you win this week, it goes up.
It goes up to 30. That's it. Right 10, we got Abre facing Jeffy Boys, CDs, and Rican. I think he'll go 1-2. I just think he's going to beat Rican. That's about it.
Yeah, 1-2. Misses the playoffs. 20% chance.
I think he finished 7-7. The one game Manny loses will be that one. Ambre's getting in there with 7-7. I changed my mind. I'm gonna kick him out when I'm 7-7.
Ranked 11 is
I believe that's me.
CD. All right, you got Better Call Hall, Abre, and then you got Zombies.
I'll be optimistic. I say I go 2-1. but it's not enough to make the playoffs. 5% chance.
I mean, you're losing to Ombre because he's going to win out. You're beating Zombies because he's going to lose out.
Yeah, I have to run the table to even have a chance. So that's why I put my playoff chances at like 5%.
I say Vingo.
10%.
I say Vingo 1 and 2.
I agree with that. Yeah. Sorry, Vinny. And
My team
and then
sucks.
lastly, we got the Joker of the league, wreaking havoc, AJ facing Anti-Up, No Pain, and Abre.
AJ don't score any points, bro. He hasn't even hit 1,200, and there's not one team under
Yeah.
1,300.
He
No,
scores an average of 107 per week.
107?
Yeah.
He has the wrong name because he doesn't wreak any havoc.
He reeks something.
He reeks.
he reeks something.
107 is bad. Not gonna lie, and especially in a PPR league, double flex. That's 107's bad. I thought I was bad. Yeah, 0-3.
I don't know because Tyreek Hill just got his quarterback back. Mike Evans just came back. He has him in the starting lineup. He has Pacheco.
Okay, Pacheco's coming back. All right, I'll say 1 and 2. Even if he gets to 7 and 7, he's not gonna have the tiebreakers to get it. So
yeah.
zero. So I think 0% chance for AJ.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. I got to do the standings and see, but I don't think he's going to have the tiebreakers to make it out. So I'll put it at 1% right now.
You guys know who has the most max points for in our league? That means who has the highest overall scoring team, including your bench. Too Legit to Quit, 1774. And Bruce coming in second with 1709. Nobody else is 17.
Wow.
I want to say something. I just want to point out how much this league in particular affects me. So I'm in 5 total leagues this year. I'm in a playoff position in every other league I'm in. I'm out of the playoffs in this one, and it makes me so mad.
I'll tell you, the fact that you're not making it in this one makes me so happy, and I don't care that I don't make it. Nah,
That's fair.
I had a bad year. They score well, but they just don't perform well, if that makes any sense.
No.
Bruh, in the beginning, in the first years of your life, you're supposed to learn. In the second year part of your life, you're supposed to earn. In the last years of your life, you're supposed to return.
Wow.
Wise word.
That's deep.
Very random wise words.
Good night, fellas.